Hey guys, welcome back. Thanks for coming to the show today. I'm so excited that you're here because I have this really cute idea I want to share with you. So, okay, I was laying there on the couch the other night, just chilling, and this idea came to me, which is usually how it happens. So I want to make this little fairy tree, right? And, bling it out and everything, and then put it in a little jar with some lights. I mean, there's no real purpose, but wouldn't it be so pretty? So all you're gonna need is a couple of things from the dollar store and some like little branches, little tiny little sticks or twigs, whatever you call them, and some lights. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So if you're ready, I'm ready. Let's do it. Okay guys, for this project, the first thing you want to do is you want to gather some little sticks, like twigs maybe. All right. So this is what I've gathered. Okay, great. Now, I put down a piece of wax paper because I'm going to go over it and just paint these branches white. Okay, so here they are. They're dry. And the next thing I want to do is I want to take, my Mod Podge, okay? And I'm going to cover it, and then I want to use some white glitter. Okay, I think for the next one, I'm actually going to use a different kind of glitter because although this one is really pretty, it doesn't show up as good as I thought it would, and I think that's because the glitter is so fine. So hold on a second, let me run over there and grab a different kind. I'll be right back. Okay, so I have this. It's just a mix that I just have, sitting around. All right, for the last one, I'm just gonna do the white again, but I'm gonna try to maybe make it a thicker coat, I guess, and see if that helps to get it to show up better. All right, so now I have this white glitter. It's pretty much the same thing. I think it might be a little bit bigger. I don't know, we'll find out. All right, and now I'm just gonna go over this little piddly ass one here with that same thicker glitter because I like it better. Okay, so here's what we have. I know some of that you probably can't see all that great, but you will at the end. All right, so now we're just gonna let this sit and dry for a while, probably like 24 hours, and then we'll do our next part. Okay, so now your little branches are dry, and you're going to put them in a jar like this, okay? So you want the branches to fit in here. So you're gonna end up more than likely having to break you off some, okay? Which is what I already did. So I took quite a bit off of this one, and I just used an X-Acto knife and some scissors. Also, you can use your hands and just break it. Okay, so anyway, once you have all your pieces down to size and they're dry and ready to go, and I'm going to keep this little guy too. Now you're going to take your little LED disc, okay? So this one you can charge it with a USB, and you just press it. There it goes. So it'll change colors. All right, so I'm going to take the lid off, and then I'm going to glue this guy down here, right in the middle. Well, I don't think it's exactly centered, but I also don't really care. So, good enough, right? All right, so the charging port is right here, so I can still get to it if I need to. But also, it's just hot glue. I can pop it right off. I want to glue this guy down, okay? Because then I'm going to put the trees inside of here. And I'm not putting it right in the middle because I still need to be able to push this button here. Yeah, so I can still do it. Okay, I think it's still going to be a little long, so I'm just going to break off a little piece, and that's just fine. Okay, now okay, now that looks better. Okay, so we're just gonna let it dry, and then we'll come back and do the rest. Okay, so now this guy is pretty much ready to go. So the next thing is, I got these little, these are crushed glass, okay? And I don't really care for the colors, you know, it's like baby shit green. And then I have these are like little, I don't know what you call them, like little diamond crystals, I don't know. Anyways, so these colors that I don't care for, they're, you know, could be grass colored, right? So I'm going to take these and I'm going to sprinkle them down into the little tree base, you know, because we want to cover up that glue. Can you see? All right, and then now we have this brown, you know, and that can be like a little bit of dirt maybe. Okay. So that looks like grass and dirt and such, you know. Yay, it's animal fact time. Rah, rah, rah. Crowd goes wild. Okay, today we're gonna talk about the hummingbird. And as you know, it's that little tiny bird that can, you know, hover in place and it can fly backwards. Do you know why? Okay, I'm gonna tell you. Because their wings go in the pattern of a figure 8, you know, when they fly, instead of just up and down like most of the other birds, actually all the other birds, okay? So they can fly pretty fast. They can go 37 miles an hour, and that's because they beat their wings 50 times per second. That's nuts, okay? Now also, they can dive going about 60 miles an hour, and that's when they're doing their little dating dance, you know, they're trying to impress the ladies. They're also pretty territorial around, you know, whatever flower or feeder they like, you know, they'll chase off other birds. Also, you know that little red, that little patch of color that's on their chest or on their neck? All right, I'm gonna read this to you so I don't screw it up. Okay, so that's called, it's either gorget or gorget, I don't know. Anyway, the reason those colors are so vibrant is actually the structure of the feather. It's not the pigmentation, okay? Each iridescent feather has tiny spikes that are packed with layers of tiny air bubbles, and that is what reflects the light. Okay, so now you're gonna get your Gorilla Glue, and you are not gonna need much. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a little spot of Gorilla Glue, you know, just on a little piece of paper over here, okay? And then we have some other little crystals. I'm just gonna use an X-Acto knife. I'm gonna dip it in that glue, and then I'm gonna just gently, you know, wipe that on there. You know what, I need a bigger spot. Okay. And then I'm gonna grab, you know, one of these or whatever I grab. Whatever sticks, sticks. Okay. So that's that. Now, we're just gonna do that again and again with different colors, okay? Okay, so it's finished, and if you can see right in here, I came up with the green to make it like, you know, leaves or grass coming up around the tree. And then throughout, you see the little crystals on the white trees. Okay, so that's it for right now. And when we come back, we'll do our next step. All right, so I got this little fairy mold from Amazon, and I made this little fairy and this little fairy, okay? I painted them with mica powder. Now you can probably just, you know, find some little fairies on Amazon, or, you know, maybe like in the toy section of some store, I don't know. You don't have to make your own. See how she's like flying, you know? And then this one is just kind of sitting there. So I'm gonna put this one in a tree, just sitting there. And this one, I'm going to take some like just clear fishing line, and I'm gonna have her, I hate the way this sounds, but I'm gonna have her hang from a tree so it looks like she's flying. Oh shit. Nope. All right, maybe not. That seems like it's, you know, pretty freaking difficult. All right, so I think I'm gonna have this one. Where do we want to put her? She could go right there. And I want to use just the tiniest little dot of hot glue because I don't want it to be, you know, like super obvious. So there she is, little fairy in the tree, just, you know, contemplating life. Okay. All right. Okay, now we're gonna put the glass on. So let's turn the light on. I love this. I think this turned out super cute. And I know that you can't, I know you can't see that light down there, but, oh yeah, I guess you can. But it's there. So I'll show you guys what it looks like, you know, at dark time. I could fill it with something, you know, but I think if I do that, it's gonna take away from the light. You know, I don't think the light will shine as bright. So, anyways, thank you so much for coming to the show. I had so much fun doing this, and I didn't realize, but I really like doing these like little tiny scenes. So you'll probably be seeing more of that in the future. Anyways, I hope you guys have a fantastic day and you stay safe out there. We'll see you on the next one.